Hi everyone. So, as you may know, the Tonys are 4 days away, and today I think will be a good time to explain my Tony predictions for 2025. So, these are predictions, so they're just who I think would win, not who I want to win, but I will say for some of the categories who I want to win, but this is just who I think will win, who I'm predicting I would win, because some of the things that I want to win, I don't think will be not awarded the Tonys. Well, I really hope they do, but these are just predictions of who I think will win. So, first we have Best Play. We have English, The Hills of California, John Proctor's a Villain, Oh Mary, and Purpose. So, I would go with Oh Mary for this one. I've heard a lot of good things about Oh Mary. I haven't seen it, but I heard a lot of good things about Oh Mary, and I think it would be the best play because a lot of people like it. So, and usually the shows that a lot of people seem to win stuff. And then, so Best Musical, we have Buena Vista Social Club, Dead Outlaw, Death Becomes Her, Maybe Happy Ending, and Operation Mincemeat. So I don't know much about Operation Mincemeat, but I know it's popular. I think this is a hard one, but I think for the prediction, I think either Death Becomes Her or maybe Happy Ending will win, because those are the musicals that I think have been the most popular new ones this year from what I've heard. But I think I'm going towards maybe Happy Ending for my prediction, because they have gotten a lot of I don't know, it's very unique, and it's very popular, and it has Darren Criss and Helen J. Shen, and it has good songs. I've listened to the cast recording, and so I think maybe Happy Ending or Death Becomes Her. Death Becomes Her, I've heard a lot of good things of, and but I think maybe Happy Ending would win, because I don't know, that's just the Tony nominees, I mean the Tony voters usually go with a musical that's unique or really popular or something like that. So yeah. And then Best Book of a Musical, we have Buena Vista. We have the same ones as before, but I don't know, a lot of people are going towards Dead Outlaw for this one, but I'm not really sure. I predict a lot of people want Dead Outlaw to win for this, I've heard, but I think Death Becomes Her will get it, because I heard it's a good adaptation of the movie, even though I haven't seen the movie, but I heard it's a good adaptation. Best Original Score, it's also the same ones. I have not listened to Real Women Have Curves, and I've only listened to one song from Operation Mincemeat, but I have listened to Dead Outlaw, Death Becomes Her, and maybe Happy Ending, but I think I would have to go with predicting that maybe Happy Ending will win again, because the songs are very unique, and they have emotion and stuff. I don't know, but Best Survival Play. So we have Eureka Day, Our Town, Romeo and Juliet, Yellowface, and well, even though a lot of people probably want Romeo and Juliet to win, I don't think the critics will vote since this is, I think this is Romeo and Juliet's only nomination, I forget, but, I think, I predict that it would be Our Town, because it was, like, a little bit more popular, because, like, Romeo and Juliet just, like, I don't know, but, like, even though I do like Rachel Zegler, even though I want Romeo and Juliet to win, even though I haven't seen it, but I heard that Kit Connor and Rachel Zegler are really good in it, but I have, like, heard more about good things about, like, Our Town, because I've heard some, like, controversy about Romeo and Juliet when it was on Broadway, so, and, like, I think the Tony voters are going towards Our Town, because, like, I don't know, I haven't really heard much people talk about Eureka Day or Yellowface, so, that's why I'm just going towards Our Town. Best Revival Musical. Oh, this one is hard. Even though I really want Floyd Collins to win, I hate to say this, but I don't think the Tony judges are like leaning towards Floyd Collins, because we also have Gypsy and Sunset Boulevard, which we also have Pirates, but Pirates hasn't really been doing well, so I doubt Pirates is gonna win, but I think I would have to go with, for my prediction, Sunset Boulevard, because that show is, like, really popular, and, like, the revival, I heard that, like, the revival is very, like, cool, and, like, I don't know, like, a lot of people see Sunset Boulevard, even though I haven't seen Sunset Boulevard, but I've, like, seen, like, clips of it, and of, like, the new version, and, yeah, but this is hard, though. Even though I really, really want Floyd Collins to win so bad, I think for my prediction, I would have to go with Sunset Boulevard, because, Sunset is more popular, and, like, also, I've been seeing, like, some, like, heavy, like, competition between Sunset, like, I don't know, like, the Sunset ads, like, make me feel like they have, like, really heavy competition, like, between all the other Best Revival nominees. So now we have Best Performance by an Actor in a Leading Role in a Play. We have George Clooney for Good Night and Good Luck, Cola Scula for Oh Mary, John Michael Hill for Purpose, Daniel Day Kim for Yellowface, Harry Lennox for Purpose, Lewis McCartney for Stranger Things The First Shadow. So, even though I'm not really a big fan of George Clooney, I am, like, 99% sure he will win, because that show has been, like literally, like, breaking so many records, and, like, even though I have no interest in seeing it, I am 99% sure that George Clooney will win for this, even though I'm not really a big fan of him, but I'm just 99% sure he will win. Sorry about my voice, I have a little cold today, so, yeah. So, Best Performance by an Actress in a Leading Role in a Play. So we have Laura Donnelly from The Hills of California, Mia Farrow for The Roommate, LaTanya Richardson-Jackson for Purpose, Sadie Sink for John Proctor's The Villain, and Sarah Snook for The Picture of Dorian Gray. So, I am not that familiar with any of these plays, but I've heard a lot of things about John Proctor and Dorian Gray. I don't know, I predict Sarah Snook for Dorian Gray will win, because I've heard, like, good things about her performance, and, like, I think the Tony Awards, like, I don't know, it sounds like, yeah, but, okay, this is, like, this was, like, super hard because there's so many, like, literally all the actors in this list I like, and, it was really hard to do my prediction, but we have, For Best Performance by a Lead Actor in a Leading Role in the Musical, we have Darren Criss for Maybe Happy Ending, Andrew Duran for Dead Outlaw, Tom Francis for Sunset Boulevard, Jonathan Groff for Just in Time, James Monroe Iglehart for Wonderful World of Louis Armstrong Musical, which, is it Iglehart or is it Eaglehart? I don't even know, but I think it's Iglehart. And then Jeremy Jordan for Floyd Collins, which I really am dying to see Jeremy Jordan win his first Tony. He has deserved it for years, and he has been snubbed every single time, and so disappointing. But he's like, I don't know, he's competing with, he's nominated with Jonathan Groff and Tom Francis and Darren Criss, like more like actors that are more popular. But Jeremy Jordan, even though I really want him to win, like my prediction would have to be Jonathan Groff. Even though I'm really hoping for Jeremy Jordan to win, it's just like Jonathan Groff is like, I don't know, I think Jonathan Groff has won like a couple Tonys already, and like, I don't know, they usually like, I don't know, they usually give like the big name actors stuff, like that's why, they usually, I don't know, what I've noticed about the Tonys is that they usually give the big name actors stuff, so that's also why I'm predicting George Clooney, but, and Jonathan Groff is like a much bigger name than Jeremy Jordan, but even though I am begging for Jeremy Jordan to get his first Tony nomination, I'm sad to say that even though I do like Jonathan Groff, and I heard good things about Just in Time, I'm like 95% sure he will win. Okay, Best Performance by an Actress in a Leading Role in a Musical. So we have Megan Hilty for Death Becomes Her, Audra McDonald for Gypsy, Jasmine Amy Rogers for Boop the Musical, Nicole Scherzinger, I don't know how to pronounce that last name, for Sunset Boulevard, Jennifer Simard for Death Becomes Her, and that's it. But this is again for the like Best Actress. I think I would have to go with Audra McDonald, because like everybody likes Audra McDonald. It's a big name. She's been nominated like so many times, and I've listened to the Gypsy. I've been listening to the Gypsy cast recording a lot lately, the new one, and she's really good. And also, since it's a big name, I would have to go with her, because what I've noticed about Tonys is that they favor like big names in the Broadway industry. Even though I do like all these actors, but okay. Best Performance by an Actor in a Featured Role in a Play. Glenn Davis for Purpose, Gabrielle Edbert for John Proctor as the Villain, Francis Chu for Yellowface, Bob Odenkirk for Glengarry Glen Ross, Conrad Rickamora for Oh Mary. So I don't know. I don't know. I haven't really heard many things about any of these actors. Like I don't know. I don't know. I think Oh Mary is gonna get a lot of nominations, so I think I'll go with Conrad Rickamora for my prediction, because I think Oh Mary is gonna get a lot of nominations, and maybe Happy Ending. Best Performance by an Actress in a Featured Role in a Play. So we have Talia Ash for English, Jessica Hecht for Eureka Day, Marjan Nesbitt for English, Fina Straza for John Proctor as the Villain, and Carrie Young for Purpose. So I don't know, I've heard stuff about like Fina Straza for John Proctor the Villain, even though I don't really follow plays that much. Like I'm more of a musical girl, even though I have seen a few plays and I've been in plays, but I think I would have to go with Fina Straza for John Proctor as the Villain, because that's what I've like heard most people say. And then best performance by an actor in a featured role in a musical. So we have Brooke Ashamanskas from Smash. I don't know how to pronounce that. Jeb Brown from Dead Outlaw. Smash was really snubbed, and I know a lot of people have been like angry that Smash and Boop the Musical have gotten like barely any nominations. Like there's literal like petitions to like give Boop the Musical like more time in the Tony Awards. But Brooks and Manchkas for Smash, Jeb Brown for Dead Outlaw, Danny Burstein for Gypsy, Jack Malone for Operation Mincemeat, and Taylor Trench for Flake Collins. So about Taylor Trench, even though this is not my prediction, this is who I'm hoping to win. About Taylor Trench. So before I saw Flake Collins, I have never heard of Taylor Trench. And I had no idea what I was going into. Because I was mostly there for, I like so many of the actors in Flake Collins, but Taylor Trench was a real surprise to me. Taylor Trench and Wade McCollum were like a huge surprise for me, because like I barely knew anything about them. Like I barely knew anything about Wade McCollum, and I knew nothing about Taylor Trench. But Taylor Trench, his portrayal of Skeets blew me away. Like, I don't know, I loved his interactions with Floyd, like in the cave, and like his character. He was like very like, yeah, even though I really want Taylor Trench to win, and that it was a surprise that he got nominated, I think I would have to go with Danny Burstein for Gypsy, because I know, because Danny Burstein, he's been in a lot of shows. He's been in a lot of shows. He's like a bigger name. He's popular. Like, and Tony Awards usually go for like the most like big names. Like, I don't know. This is the reason I didn't watch the 2024 Tony Awards, because like all my favorites from that season were like heavily snubbed. But yeah, what else to say? So best performance by an actress in a feature role in a musical. So we have Natalie Vanetti Belcon from Buena Vista Social Club, Julia Niddle from Dead Outlaw, Gracie Lawrence for Just in Time, Justina Machado for Real Women Have Curves, and Joy Woods for Gypsy. So I love Joy Woods. She deserves a nomination. Like, didn't she get one from The Notebook? I can't remember, because I didn't watch the Tony Awards for 2024, but she either got nominated, or she either won or she just got nominated. But I think Joy Woods would deserve it, because Joy Woods is like a really beautiful voice, and I love her in Little Shop of Horrors. And yeah, and she's like a pretty like well-known actor, and I think Joy Woods would deserve it. Best scenic design of a play. So we have Stranger Things: The First Shadow, The Picture of Dorian Gray, English, The Hills of California, and Good Night and Good Luck. So I've heard a lot of like things about like the Stranger Things set like being really cool. Like what I've heard like reminds me of when I saw Harry Potter, and I was like blown away by like the set and the special effects and everything. And I heard Stranger Things, the play, is like that, even though I don't watch Stranger Things. I'm probably not gonna watch the play because I don't watch Stranger Things, but I think this would have to go with best scenic design, because best scenic design of a musical. So we have Rachel Hawk for Swept Away, I don't know how to pronounce that name, for Buena Vista Social Club, Derek McLean for Death Becomes Her, Derek McLean for Just in Time, and Maybe Happy Endings. So I heard that the Maybe Happy Endings scenery is good. Like I've been hearing that like there's like this scene with like fireflies, and like it's been like really cool. And like I don't know, like I've heard the sets are like really like cool for Maybe Happy Ending. And then best costume design. So we have For Good Night and Good Luck. So unpopular opinion, but the costumes there kind of just look like plain old workers at an office. So Meg Horror for Picture Dorian Gray, Rob Howell for Kills California, Holly Pearson for Oh Mary. Wait, I forget. I think Hills of California. I don't know. Oh, I think I would have to go with Oh Mary because I was just looking up the two that I think might win, but I think I would have to go with Oh Mary for my prediction because they look like of the time and like they look very like a lot of work has been put into them. And then best costume design in musical. So this one is hard. We have Buena Vista Social Club, Boop the Musical, Maybe Happy Ending, Death Becomes Her, Just in Time. So I would have to go with Boop the Musical for my my prediction because look at these. Like I've seen like the costumes on like ads and they like look really stunning. Like they're like really colorful and cartoony and like unique for like the because it's like supposed to be like in like the cartoon world. And yeah, so I think they would deserve the Tony. So best lighting design. So I don't really I don't really like know like for lighting design. Like I don't know, I think doesn't Stranger Things have like red lights or something? I don't know, or maybe I'm thinking of something else, but I guess I'll go with that because this is like really hard because I don't really pay attention to lighting design. So for best lighting design in a musical, so oh yes, Blake Collins, like the lighting design for the carnival scene blew my mind. Like I heard that the carnival scene was really cool, but it was way cooler than I've heard, so I think I would have to go with Blake Collins for this one, like actually for once, even though I was really hoping for, yeah, like I actually am predicting that Blake Collins would win this one, actually. Best sound design, so we have Stranger Things, John Proctor's The Villain, Good Night and Good Luck, The Hills of California, The Picture of Dorian Gray. I think I would have to go with Stranger Things because I also predict that would get a lot of Tonys. And then best sound design, we have Buena Vista Social Club, Sunset Boulevard, Just in Time, Maybe Happy Ending, Blake Collins. So Blake Collins, like really cool sound, like with like the echo in the cave and like everything like that. But even though I haven't seen Sunset Boulevard, I would probably predict it would go to Sunset Boulevard because they have like scenes where like Tom is outside and stuff, and like no other musicals do that. Like, and like how do they get like the mics to like go like outside and like the stuff? So that I predict Sunset Boulevard, like 99% chance Sunset Boulevard is gonna win. So best direction of a play. So we have English, Hills California, Oh Mary, and John Proctor's The Villain, and The Picture of Dorian Gray. So I think I would have to go with Oh Mary for this one because like I don't know, I literally have a feeling like that Oh Mary would win a ton of things because like Oh Mary is really like well received. Best direction of a musical. So we have Buena Vista Social Club, Maybe Happy Ending, Dead Outlaw, Death Becomes Her, and Sunset Boulevard. I would have to go with Sunset Boulevard because like what I was saying before with like the whole like unique directing choices, like the outside singing, and like, yeah, like best choreography. So we have Smash, Gypsy, Death Becomes Her, Boop the Musical, and Buena Vista Social Club. So I have been hearing a lot of good things about the choreography for Smash. Like I don't know, like what I've seen on like videos, it reminds me of like the Gatsby, it's like Gatsby-ish choreography, like with like a lot of dance numbers and stuff. But like I think I would have to go with that, or maybe I don't know. Even though I barely know anything about Buena Vista, even though I'm hoping for Smash to win, I'm predicting Buena Vista Social Club will get this one, because I heard that the choreography, even though I don't know much about Buena Vista Social Club, I heard like the choreography is fits with the culture, like it's actually like matches with the culture. So best orchestrations, so we have Maybe Happy Ending, Floyd Collins, Buena Vista Social Club, Just in Time, Sunset Boulevard. So I think I would have to go with Floyd Collins again for this one, because I don't know, the orchestra was like very unique for Floyd Collins. Like it was like very unique, like with all like the, like to make it sound like kind of like I don't know the word, like cave-ish, old cave miner, like, oh yeah, bluegrassy. I just couldn't think the word, but yeah, it's like very unique for a Broadway show. And yeah, so I think I would have to go with that. And special Tony Award, oh wait, that's just yes, Harvey Feinstein deserves that, because he's like done Broadway like forever. Like he's like very iconic, he's very well known, even though not really many people talk about him like to this day. But like when I started getting into Broadway, Harvey Fierstein was like one of like the really big names. So I was telling you what the musicians who make up the band of Buena Vista Social Club, and then the illusions and technical effects of Stranger Things: The First Shadow, which I agree, because I've heard good things about those. And then Isabel, ooh, I forgot that she won the Isabel Stevenson Tony Award. Celia Keenan Bolger, that is Andrew Keenan Bolger's sister, if you don't know, which I'm really proud of her because she deserves it. And then 20 Hours of Excellence Viewer, great performances, Michael Price, New 42, New Public Library performance. So yeah, so that was my Tony predictions for that is my Tony predictions for 2025, and I am really excited about Sunday because yeah, I'm actually like pretty hyped for this Tony Awards. Like it's gonna be like a tough, like, I don't know, it's gonna be like really like it's probably gonna be like really surprising. There's probably gonna be a lot of surprises, because like last year it was just all like it was just all like Outsiders, Hell's Kitchen, like all that. But like well, there's other stuff, but like it was mostly just Outsiders and Hell's Kitchen. But I think we get some like actually unique surprises for this Tony Awards, and comment if you will be watching the Tony Awards on Sunday, because I am, because I'm so happy I actually get to watch the Tony Awards this year, because I do not have work, and I was really worried that I would. And yeah, so that's it for this video, and I will update you on if any of my predictions were correct after the Tony Awards, hopefully.